Afternoon, ladies and gents. This is probably the last afternoon in Rye Town itself today, because we're off to pastures new tomorrow. But through here we're going to see something nice. Unexpected, because if you didn't know it was here, you'd be, oh wow, that is unexpected. So watch this space. It's not this canal, although that is pretty enough on its own. Or a river or stream, whatever you want to call this. You have to cross over the railway line here, which some people don't like doing. I remember when I put my ex here with me once, she wouldn't cross it. In case it was electrical, or electrified still. There we are. Look at that. That's slightly unexpected, isn't it? There's a train coming, I think. Yeah. So let's get off there. There's a train coming, which we should see. I think there's a train coming anyway, it certainly looked like that. But this isn't just the only thing that's here. Yeah, it is a train coming, I think. This is a B&B, guest house type thing. But it was the last time I checked anyways. Lovely little place. What we'll see in a minute. I think it is a train coming, I will check. See if there is a train coming. I should like us to catch it. Yeah, I think there is. Yeah. Stop, look, listen. Warning, do not trespass on railway. Penalty, £1,000. And possible death. And we don't want to get killed now, do we, my dears? It's, here it comes. It's not that secure, I'm afraid. And I am getting further back. And we shall wait. I've got any train spotters. Oh, there's one in the station as well there, look. I've got any train spotters on my page. You should enjoy this one. That's one just there at the station, because there's one coming in. I used to love steam trains when I was younger. Here it comes. Once that's in, the other one will come to the way. This is a one branch line. This is little trains and a little country railway, well not country, seaside railway line. Is this one going to come? This wouldn't appeal to a lot of people, but I like all this kind of thing. Hopefully this one will be on the move. If not, we'll go and have a look at the rest of the windmill and what else I'm going to show you. Weather's been a bit dodgy today, but I'm getting a lift back to the camp, so that's handy. Little Brian, who's Marge's grandson, he's going to pick me up and drop me off at the camp, and we're going to have a few beers in the clubhouse with little Brian, Simon, Rob and me. I don't know if that's coming or not, or what. We'll have to be fairly careful because they do get some suicides on this line, so I don't think I want them to think I'm doing that. Here it comes. There we are. That was something a little bit different, wasn't it? He went very slow. Poor man, because they do get quite a few suicides on that line. I'm surprised that there ain't a barrier that comes down or something. Anyone ever watched Kendra, the detective, the American one? If you have, you're probably going to know what I'm going to talk about. Bloody horrible case on there where a man, he was suffering from something like fibromyalgia or debilitating pain disease, and he'd had enough. He lost his career and everything to it, so he thought, right, I'm off. So what he did is went and quietly and calmly laid his head down on a railway line and waited for a train to come over, and the train did come over. The rest I shall leave it to your imagination. They thought he'd been murdered at first. I think this is the way I came before. Could be wrong. I thought it was this, you come this way. I will check it out. And it gives you a view onto the Sussex Downs. I could be wrong though, because we've done several of the canals along here. The military canal, the river, and done a lot over the years, so, and my memory isn't that great. Might be through here though, we shall see. If not, I'll just edit this bit out. It might be that one crosses over this road here, and then you come to what I'm thinking of. I could be wrong though. So we shall see. I think it's through this way. I think. Could be wrong though. I am wrong sometimes, you know. One can't be perfect all the time, you know. And if it ain't this way, I'm going to be annoyed, because I cleaned my... Yeah, guess it was. I didn't clean them. Guess what Rob cleaned my trainers with? Ah, it's this way. Shaving foam. And I've never seen them come up so clean. Yes, it is this way. Excellent. Right, this river, or natural stream, goes all the way around here. And it leads us all the way along here. If you wish to go, which I'm not going to do the whole journey, but give you guys and girls a nice view of it. Wait 10 minutes, that's not bad. Windmill and landscape, you can't go wrong with that, can you, in less than half an hour. You don't see things like this in London. Thing is with Rye, some bits of it, and Canberra, and I don't mean this judgmental or snobby, but like there's some council estates there, and unfortunately they moved a lot of the problem families to places like this. Bastards. They should bung them in my flat and move me here. I'd know how to conduct myself and treat a place properly. You can usually tell the type of one anyway when you go by. It's got an abandoned car and great big assortment of bikes and scooters and usually a decomposing armchair in the garden. Onslow, you know, keeping up appearances. Onslow and Daisy's front garden, think of that. And that's the kind of thing I'm talking about. Right. Well, ain't that just real fine and pretty? And this is one of those common land kind of things, affairs, right of way. I'll get us to the end bit here, because if my memory serves me right, you can get a nice view over there, and then we'll head back. Been on my own today, which I don't mind. My mates messaged me, said, "Oh, sorry mate, we feel really bad leaving you." And I went, "Why?" I went, you know I'm like a natural born introvert, I don't mind my own company. I went, "No offence to you." They went, "No." Simon did say that to Robbie. He went, "No, he won't mind." Anyone that knows me knows I'm quite happy in my own company. And, well, we've been together a week and whatnot anyway, so they can do their thing and I can do mine. Their thing is mutilating and killing things on Xbox, which I don't mind doing sometimes, but when I'm in a place like this, and this holiday has cost us good money, I intend to enjoy it. There we are. Isn't this lovely? And at least out here, if you need to pee, you can. Wouldn't suggest doing any of the other stuff unless you can find something to wipe your bottom on. And if you eat lamb, don't do that, because you may end up eating your own shit along the line. Yes, there's some sheep. Sheeps. Right, we've come to the gate here, which takes us further on to another walk, which I'm not going to be doing, obviously. But here is the river that takes us round here. I've drunk 4 cups of tea in the English tea room, and anyone that drinks lots of tea knows the effect that has on you. So it looks like some little council places are here. Some of the people are quite nice, but some of them aren't. What's he doing with a net? I don't think he's going to catch a sheep with it, that's for sure. Right. So look, and you can't see the windmill from here now. It's one of those little hidden kind of things. Sort of. That's looking over towards Northiam, where I was the other day, where my ancestors came from. Right, guys and girls, we're heading back now. Very grateful for windproof lighters. I can say that as a smoker, that windproof lighters are very convenient. Very. Right, so we're back to number 1. And then we shall walk back. Lots of birds. These are all flying over St Mary's Church in Rye about 20 minutes, half an hour ago. Well, that lot are probably still there. Yeah, it's a nice little ramble, and if you go through the gate that is just directly behind me that I showed you, you can go further off into the countryside and up into the Sussex Downs apparently, which I'm sure is very nice. I've done some nice walks along in Rye, and mostly from Rye Harbour to Winchelsea Beach and places like that. We cycled all the way from Rye to Fairlight once, but we were all in our 20s then, and much fitter than we are now. I've drank too much tea. I'm not a big tea drinker as a rule, but when you get proper traditional tea, it's nice and strong and everything. It's I nearly went. It's not looking where I'm going. Can you imagine your houses backing onto this? Lucky devils. Common land as well apparently, so graze your sheep on that if you had any. And your cow. I had a cow once, but we broke up. Wasn't very Christian of yous, was it, saying things like that? You're all a bad influence on me, you know that, don't you? Right, there we are. Let's give one little more pan round of that, because I do like this. I'm not sure what we're up to tomorrow, but we are off out for the day, so because it's our last day really, so I want to make the most of it. The cost of everything in like the living crisis thing, even holidays, gone up. I do still notice how much cheaper it is to live down here though than in London in some regards. A lot of the people that live here, a lot of them are retired. This isn't, unless you can get yourself into a job down here, this isn't the place for young working people, unfortunately, because there isn't that much work around. So sad really, because it pushes the locals out, and a lot of the really nice houses in Rye Town itself, a lot of them are owned by foreigners who live abroad and rent them out. So yeah. Oh. Go back to the windmill and then I shall stop filming because I need a wee as well, so I can take advantage of some of this foliage. Alright, I'll pause you guys and girls. There we are. I've performed my toilet across the road. We're back at the windmill now, which is very lovely. It's very nice, isn't it? Look, you don't see things like that in London very often. Well, not at all. No windmills in the East End of London. So, yeah, that's very nice, that, look. And last time I checked it was a B&B, so if anyone wishes to stay in a windmill, type in Rye Windmill and hopefully you might be in luck. Last time I checked though was about 5 or 6 years ago though, so but I can see that still being a B&B because that would be a real seller in my opinion. And if I was incredibly stinking rich, I would buy myself Rye Windmill, but I'm not incredibly stinking rich, I'm afraid. Well, not yet anyway. Never know. Could win the lottery one day. Marry a rich widow. Anything is possible. I'm only joking. Right. And this one, if you are here guys and girls, it doesn't have lights or a barrier, so do make sure you check. Because those trains are faster than you think, and when it's very windy you don't hear them. So, hope you all found that enjoyable. Thanks very much for watching.